Making news in Warren this week, let the campaigning begin. We'll show you the final list of candidates running in the August primary.
The city pays tribute to fallen officers.
And the Warren PD working to keep area children safe. Some familiar and unfamiliar faces throw their hats into the ring for the primary election 2010. Hello everyone, I'm Enver Shaplow.
And I'm Lori Erla. The August primary will be the first election held reflective of the redistricting changes and the reduced number of county commission seats. Let's take a look at who's on the ballot. In the race for governor, 5 Republicans battle it out. Mike Bouchard, Mike Cox, Tom George, Pete Hoekstra, and Rick Snyder. Representing the Democrats is Berg Bernaro and Andy Dillon. In the race for Congress' 12th District, Don Valeric is the only Republican in the primary. He'll move on to the general election. On the Democratic side, Michael Switowski will try to unseat incumbent Sander Levin. In the race for State Senator, 9th District, Michael Ennis and John P. Vostoris duke it out on the Republican side. Representing the Democrats, it's Frank Accavetti Jr. and Stephen Beda. In the race for State Rep 25th District, Republican Sean Clark and Democrat John M. Switowski both move on to the general election. State Representative 28th District, Republican Mark Goodson runs unopposed, and Democrat Lucia Liss faces challenger Syed Robb. For the race for County Executive, Republicans Simon Haddad and Randall J. Schaefer throw their hats into the ring. On the Democratic side, it's Mark Hackle. Moving on to the county commission races, in District 1, Republicans Chuck Englund and Daniel Buchholz battle it out. On the Democratic side, it's Andre Duge, Tony Mosseri, and Nathan Vincent. We have a couple incumbents in this race. Again, that's due to the redistricting and the reduction in county commission seats. In District 2, Republican Steve Klusak and Democrat Marvin Sauger run unopposed. You'll see their names in the general election. And in District 3, Arizo F. Smith, Republican, takes on the winner of the Democratic primary. There it's a race between Philip A. DeMaria and Joan Flynn. The primary election is August 3rd. The Warren Police Department recently paid tribute to fallen officers and remembered those who have been wounded or injured in the line of duty. Megan O'Brien was there and has more.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Police officers and Warren residents gathered outside the Warren Police Department recently for this special time solely designated to remember the brave men and women who stand in harm's way to protect society. This includes 2 of Warren's own 2 brave officers who died while serving the city of Warren, Officer Edward A. Rhea and Sergeant Christopher M. Wooters.
Let us take the time to remember those brave men and women who have devoted their lives to law enforcement. Remember these brave men and women who stand with me today, who put their lives on the line to protect us all, each and every day, morning, noon, and night.
In Washington, D.C., officers from across the U.S. also gathered for the National Police Officers Memorial Service at the state's Capitol. Commissioner Dwyer took a moment and mentioned the tragic accident that occurred recently. Officer Brian Huff lost his life while serving the people in the city of Detroit.
It doesn't matter if it's a Detroit officer, Denver officer, or New York police. All police officers belong to the law enforcement family. We all feel a sense of loss when an officer is killed, wherever that may be.
It's important to always remember the courageous men and women who have been wounded, injured, or disabled in the line of duty. Both Officer Edward A. Rhea and Sergeant Christopher M. Wooters are remembered by having their names engraved on the Warren Fallen Heroes Memorial. Officer Artie Mott received the 2009 Police Officer of the Year Award. A 21-gun salute from the Honor Guard ended the ceremony. We are thankful for the courage and sacrifice of our police officers. Megan O'Brien, TV Warren News.
Warren residents took advantage of the great bargains to be had at the Summerfest garage sale at Liberty Foursquare Church last weekend. Proceeds from the event went towards Summerfest 2010.
We are holding a garage sale between multiple churches. The money raised for this goes to help pay for our annual Summerfest outreach. It's a community outreach we hold in Warren every year. We have 2 parks. We take care of about 10,000 people. We pass out groceries, we pass out backpacks with school supplies, we have haircuts, sports physicals, face painting, bike repair. There's a variety of services we offer, and this is just one of our many fundraisers that we do.
Organizers hope to hold a 5K run in July to raise funds, and they do an auction every year in the winter. For more details, go to www.warrensummerfest.com.
The Warren PD is working to keep your children safe. The department recently held a free child identification party at the Christopher M. Wooters FOP Hall in Warren. The ID kit included fingerprints, voice prints, photos, and more.
The object of that is if the need arises where a child becomes missing, we can get them entered into the Amber alert system right away, and hopefully divert what could possibly be a catastrophe. What we're hoping to do within our community is have people realize that it takes a few minutes of your time to protect your child.
Some cases in which a child ID kit may prove helpful include when a child disappears, if a child becomes lost or missing, or when a child turns up missing because of a natural event, such as a storm or a tornado.
Do you know someone in the community who is an outstanding citizen? The Warren Historical Society is looking for nominees for their 2010 Honors Banquet. Categories include government, business, community service, professional, military, and veteran. Applications may be picked up at the Warren Community Center. The deadline for submitting applications is July 1st.